Hello, this is Paul Gough. Welcome from Orlando. It is beautiful here. So we're talking about tips to survive the recession. Well, one of the things that you need to be is to be able to see into the next 3, 6, 9, 12 months and be expecting some bad things to happen. For example, referrals from doctors. They have changed. Referrals from doctors have dropped alarmingly for many business owners. And I spoke to a business owner recently who it really alarmed me, the lack of understanding about what actually is happening right now. He asked me, do I think it'll be next week or next month before referrals from doctors come back? I said, what do you mean before they come back? And he said, like, to the level of pre-COVID. I said, you've got to be living in a completely different planet if you think that referrals from doctors are coming back to the level that they were pre-COVID-19 anytime soon. His response was, but people will use virtual seminars, virtual phone calls. I said, the problem is most people won't call to find out that that's even an option. People are staying away from doctors right now, and they are not going to call up and risk going to a medical office for what is a regular, mildly moderate low back or knee problem that they can live with for another few months, or that they can just take pills. Candidly, I think the increase in pills will be huge, and the people relying upon pills over the next few weeks, months, possibly years as this thing rolls on, will be huge. And in contrast to that, there will be a reduction in referrals to doctors and from doctors for physical therapy. And I think you have to be aware of that. And it's part of the battle plan, if you like, of a business owner, that they've got to start thinking about what is really happening here now. This thing is big. The hurricane has passed. The hurricane has passed, but there's going to be a long tailwind. And that long tailwind includes people staying away from doctors. You've got to be now thinking about Google, about spending more money there. People are searching for advice. They're looking for ways. It doesn't mean that people won't want help. It means that they will stay away from doctors. And it also means that they are less likely to get a referral from that doctor to PT, simply because of what's called the friction, which will stop people from accessing a doctor. I'm aware that it will be very easy to do a virtual session with a doctor. Candidly, most of the world ain't. That to them is a new hurdle, it's a new barrier, it's new technology. Unless the guy or girl in that doctor's office is trained to sell the value of virtual health, which they won't be, you know as well as I do, that the girl on the phone will be dreadful at selling them into a virtual session. There will be technical problems, there'll be all sorts of issues. And most people just won't even know that it's an option unless somebody's going to spend billions of dollars emailing and sending letters to every single household in your country. Most people are not even going to be aware that virtual seminar exists. To think any otherwise is dangerous. A virtual session is possible, but it may not be something that the average person on the street would ever even consider or deem valuable. Look at the challenge that PTs have had with telehealth. We've worked with 100+ business owners. We've had to teach them how to market it. We've had to teach them how to sell it. We've had to teach the front desk girl or guy how to talk, how to sell the value of it, how to get follow-up sessions. And it's not been easy. And we've gone at it head on. I can guarantee you that isn't happening in a doctor's office. There wouldn't even be a script that is given. So prepare yourself is my tip. Accurate thinking is going to be needed. Start to think about the new life, if you like, that we're now having to build a business in, which was nothing like pre-COVID-19. That will be one of your greatest gifts as a business owner, to start to think about what is likely. And even if you've considered it, it means that the negative impact of what's likely is not going to affect you as much as everybody else around you. Hope that helps.